sure that they're not interfering with each other. Hey, this is Justin. It is Saturday morning. Oh, let's do the share here. It's Sunday morning. What are we talking about? Boom, boom, boom. I can't make that bigger, but that's okay. Let's do the application tab here. All right. So I've got SpeakAI running in the background here. What's beautiful about this is on the back end, it's going to start to analyze the text and yeah, we're going to start to analyze the text and I'm going to start to be able to pull out insights immediately from this conversation, right? So I'm going to get into the conversation in a second. So I am also running Otter here. And here's the difference. Otter is great from the transcription perspective. It's also great at speaker tagging. But the analytics on the background, I always pull it into SpeakAI to the analytics. So just checking this morning, see if I can run natively in SpeakAI. It's beautiful, right? It's coming out. It's starting to capture the conversation live. So we're going to have that. So here's what I want to talk about. That's not the main topic for today. I wonder if there's a presentation mode here. I don't think there is, but I think it's an interesting one to start to look at here. Okay. So what I want to talk about live, though, is top 20 list for momentum. So I got my my Pfizer vaccine about a week ago and just haven't been feeling great since then. I don't know if it's directly related or indirectly related or whatever it is, but hadn't been feeling great and sort of out of momentum for the wake up each morning. I usually wake up each morning pretty excited to get going on the day, go on a long walk, take the puppy out, get to the computer and do some work. And just over the last couple of days, it hasn't been that way. So I picked up something yesterday pretty quickly. I need to get some water here. I'll keep talking while I go get the water. Do I have some water bottles in here? Man, where are they? I'll keep talking as there's the water bottle. I love dehydrated. So, what was I gonna say? Yep. So didn't have the momentum in place. So I went back to something that I actually learned about 9 years ago from David Wood, which he would do like a top 20 list to start to solve a problem. When you're like, I can't do something, let's come up with 50 solutions to start to solve that problem. And I think that's great for some of the larger stuff. I've repurposed that for myself into top 20 lists, doing a top 20 list to be able to solve a problem. So like, how do I get into flow? I then write down 20 answers of how I can get into flow. And then on the back end of that, I pull out I close my eyes and I was like, all right, look in the future. It's 90 days in the future. We've achieved the result that we want to achieve. This isn't a problem anymore. It was an effortless process. What do we do? And typically it shows up to me as a number, like one of the numbers, like do number 7. So just use stand by. We're trying. All right. Looks like everything. I'm not sure what got disconnected or what got connected, but looks like we're back. We got a bad connection here. It's red all the way through. That's okay. Yeah, the analytics piece, which is the important one, and then make a decision around that on the back end. So that's the way that that's the way that work. Make a decision on the back end, and then I go to work for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and there's two different things. Like if this is the main thing that I'm working on, then I might go just straight into 25 minutes of work, focus work. All right, we're back with the connection. Might go straight into work. If this is like a distraction, like there's something that's been bugging me, like our yard's been bugging me for a while, I might just do the 5 minutes just to be able to, so I can get into flow in some of the other activities that I'm working on each day, or working on that day, and I might just do the 5 minutes and get out of there. So it depends on if this is a distraction from my core thing, and core thing can be defined differently, or if this is the main thing, I just don't have momentum around the main thing that I'm working on, right? So if we're working on, like, if income goals is a big one, and so there's two different things, and my yard is the thing that's distracting me. I'm like, all right, let me do 20 solutions to start to work on the yard, spend 5-10 minutes, get some momentum around that so I can put it to the side so I can get to work on the income. Or if I do a top 20 list on income stuff and that's the main thing, then what I will do is if that's the main thing, then I'll go to work. I might go to work 25 minutes or even 2 hours. Really, 2 hours is where you get a big bulk of work and a big channel of work to make something happen. So thanks a lot for everybody. Let me just see if anybody's in the chat here. Please say hello if you are in the chat here. I'm not really doing too much chatting here. What I got running, let me just talk about this real quick. Let me pull up my chat from the YouTube stuff here. Yeah, YouTube. I should try to do some Twitch stuff. Might have to get into some Twitch. Oh, YouTube's not letting me do it. All right, let me do Twitch. I do nothing on my Twitch stream, right? So I just have this thing running live on Twitch. So what are we running here? So we got the essay from Twitter, ship 3430. We got that running here in the background. So this is just working on an essay each day. Boom, boom. Let's show this, the Twitch piece. I'm working on an essay each day for 30 days just to get into the practice of writing, because I realized my writing was starting to get abysmal as I was doing less and less of the writing. So that was the purpose of that one. The other reason I want to get some of the brainstorming, this is just working on the tech. It's on a Sunday. I've got Otter.ai running in the background as well here. Otter, is it code? Otter.ai. What am I doing? I should know this by now. Otter.ai is running in the background here, which is grabbing some, it's a really good quality transcription. Also get a word cloud on the back end of that to be able to surface some of the ideas. And the one that I'm most excited about that we're running here, as far as the analytics go, it's the SpeakAI. Look at that. That's kind of beautiful. SpeakAI is starting to pool together and we'll start to gather insights from the work that we're doing here from the live recording. So I know my friends are probably not up on a Sunday morning, but the SpeakAI stuff is pretty fulfilling the way that this is coming up in the recording here on the notes. And then the beautiful thing is once we're done on the back end, look, this is going pretty real time. The one thing that's done on the back end, I think I can actually, are we putting periods in here? Let me just see. I think I can start editing this real time, which is interesting. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I didn't capture it right. But yeah, so you can start, because this is like, it's putting up as a big, because I'm talking in big blocks of talk here. I'm wondering if I pause. Okay, so I paused. Is it going to start? Yeah, it's just pulling up the different, because I'm not speaking in really clear sentences here, so it's not breaking up the sentences into different paragraphs. I'll have to do that a little bit on the back end. I know the team is working on that, but here's the nice thing on the back end, and I'll see it here. Let's just see if I can analyze text real time here. These guys are going to kill me if I'm just playing with this stuff live here. All right, success, new note, analyze successfully. There we go. Yeah, so this is the beautiful piece. How it worked, actually. Absolutist words, nothing, everything, action items, go to, analyze. And are we still going live here? No, we're still recording live too, right? Yep, we're still recording live, so we can start getting the insights. And here's my favorite piece, is the sentiment analysis. This is going to be weird because these are just huge chunks without any periods in here. So let's just start seeing, like, here's the big chunk of text. But let's just look at, and I can start ranking things by the negative here on the back end. So this is interesting, right? You start really getting some sentiment analysis. Now, the problem is I probably have to speak a lot slower to get periods and such into the ideas. I think the insights are pretty interesting. So let's see if we can grab some real-time insights. Commercial intent, compassion, comparisons after, contrast, editorializations. I can also pull future focus. Will, going to, tomorrow, in the future, next. Past focus, might, not sure. Brands, what do we talk about? Yeah, Pfizer. What's Gnosis? I'm curious what that one is. Cardinals, dates, geopolitical, Tierra. So, yeah, so it's running analytics as I'm having this conversation here. I have the ability to be able to start to pull in some specific items that I want to talk about. So if I had lists for action items or other different interesting items in here, let's pull this out. So when I talked about Otter.ai or I talked about SpeakAI, let's see, we can pull these things in here. But yeah, so now we can just start doing some real-time analytics on the work that we're doing. I don't know if it's going to be interesting for anybody else to listen to, but it's definitely interesting for me to start to look at. Filler words. Look at all these filler words. Sort of, really, just, actually, what am I doing here? I got a lot of reallys in here. I got a lot of justs. 20 justs. This is interesting. 20 just. Okay. I'm going here. Let's just make sure. AP Analytics, so just checking. Yeah, I've got a bunch of justs in here. Actuallys, those are pretty interesting. Future focus, present focus. Now. Nows are probably good indicators. I don't know. But it's okay. Twitch stream right now. She knows by now. Okay, but it's pulling up, the now specifically, but it's highlighting the difference. The pufferys. That was a puffery. Great. I got a lot of pufferys in here. Tentatives, might, not sure. She's having connection issues. We're trying to look like everything. I'm not sure what got disconnected. All right. Where's my other not sure in here? Might not sure brands. I could actually pull future focus. We're going tomorrow in the future. Next past focus might not sure. Okay, that was probably okay. I didn't get it. It's great in the transit, but I think this gets really powerful. Times in the morning. Sorry, I'm not even looking. I'm looking off screen here. Yeah, looking off screen. That's all right. Let me bring the camera over here. But this could get really, and then insight, sentiment. So the big piece from the sentiment that I'd like for the the better paragraph breaks here, so we can actually see these in smaller clumps. Because it's pulling these in the big clump. Which I do nothing on my Twitch stream right now. But super, super interesting, super valuable. Boom. Okay. Yep. I won't start messing around with this and start pulling the insights. I'm not going to do this live as much, but really interesting. Oh, you can also see sentiment score at the 2-minute mark. It went way down. What would happen at 2-minute mark? Let's just see. Get easy Twitter run. All right. So you can see where it went down. And then insights. What else do we have here? Insights. I like the let's see if the real-time sentiment. Real-time sentiment. Is it going to pull this real-time? Boom. Let's see. Actually, yeah, it's going to pull it real-time. Got the positives in that. Yeah. All right. Start typing your note. Okay, so it's nice. So it's not doing the translation. It's not adjusting it as we speak, but I'm wondering if that is there. But it's still capturing the text real-time live that we're working through. Definitely fun to play with. I want the one that I want to pull out here. Actually, I might pull it. I can't remember to this count. If I say this has legs, where it pulls it out specifically. Let me just do this one more time. Reanalyze the text. Yeah, it's analyzing the text real time and started pulling out some of the insights of what we're talking about here. So super cool. Definitely check out SpeakAI.co. Make sure I got this right. Yep, SpeakAI.co. Check it out. And thanks a lot, everybody, for listening.